This is Rod Cuthbert for Viator. The Vatican Museum in Rome is one of our most important and popular destinations worldwide, and Viator has a range of tours offering very different experiences and price points. The museums are really big and very popular. During the high season, up to 30,000 people can visit each day, and the entry line can be ridiculously long. Viator has a number of skip-the-line tours, which still require some queuing, but only for a few minutes. You meet at the bottom of these steps, just across from the museum entrance. There's a helpful sign on a tree, and if you're holding your Viator voucher, one of our guides will find you and get you sorted out pretty quick. You still need to queue for security, but that's only 5 minutes or so, and you can buy a postcard and water or even a hat while you wait. It would be easy to think, as you take in this amazing collection, that it wouldn't really matter which tour you took or what guide you had, but I think that's a mistake. Our guides are mostly native English speakers, young, enthusiastic, many are art history and archaeology grads, and they all seem passionate about Rome and the Vatican museums and definitely eager to share their knowledge with our groups, which never, by the way, exceed 20 people. A lot of tour guides focus on dates, heights, depths, all that stuff, but frankly, you probably forget what year a particular piece was painted, but you're unlikely to forget, for example, the story of the scandal surrounding Raphael's death. And it's this sort of human element that our guides focus on and do such a good job of. This statue, by the way, is the piece that got everything started when Pope Julius II bought it and started the collection in 1506. I guess I did remember one date. We've added some new Vatican tours recently. First, a private group that starts at 6 p.m, well after the doors have closed for the day, and an upgrade to our most popular Skip the Line tour starting just after 8 a.m, well before the regular 9:30 opening time. There's a big difference seeing these museums without the crowds. At these hours, the light is softer. Of course, there's not the jostling for position you often get during the regular hours, and you can see the collection more at your own pace. It's quite an experience and well worth paying the additional cost if the museum is a focus of your stay in Rome. Standing in the Sistine Chapel with just a few other people around is pretty cool. You can take your time admiring the restoration, even sneak a peek into that little room where the Pope goes to choose his name once he's been elected. By the time you walk down these steps, you do have the feeling you've seen something important and special. Well, here's a wrap if you're about to plan a Vatican trip. Book with Viator to skip these crazy queues and also to enjoy our guides who really will make the museums come alive for you. And finally, consider one of the upgraded or private tours to avoid crowds inside the museums. They are more expensive, but if the Vatican's an important part of your trip, it's worth the expense. Anyway, I hope that gives you some insight into your Vatican tour options. You can find these and many more all over the world on Viator.com. Thanks for watching.